Let's go back. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing today? Got my camera in the wrong spot. Come here, you. Oh, camera, you're not doing me any favors. Alright, let's just move the monitor instead. There we go. Come on, you. Alright. Where was I? Alright, need to get to level 12, which will happen at 4,000 XP. Okay. You, get your results yet? Ooh, banana cream cupcakes. Consider me envious. So is a banana cream cupcake somewhere like halfway between banana bread and a banana cream pie, or? It's a banana cream cupcake. Just sounds good. I was kind of silly about eating today though, so I'm kind of a weird hungry mood. Like, I ate too much at dinner, undoubtedly. But then while I was packing up the leftovers, I was like, that looks good. I'm like, what have I done to my my brain today? Oh. A vanilla cake made with banana cream pudding. Sounds like something I'd be on board with. For decades there, my favorite dessert was what I thought was Bavarian cheesecake, because that's what my family always called it when I was growing up. This is Bavarian cheesecake. And so whenever I saw Bavarian cheesecake on a menu anywhere, I would order it, and then it would come, and it would just be kind of like regular cheesecake, like a New York cheesecake. And I'm like, this isn't the thing. Like, the thing that I had that we called Bavarian cheesecake in my family was very fluffy and very soft. And so finally, just like last year, I asked my mother, I was like, hey, what's up with that Bavarian cheesecake we used to eat when I was a kid? She's like, well, technically it's not Bavarian cheesecake. It's more like a Bavarian cheesecake flavored pudding. I was like, oh, dang, this whole time. I was like, well, give me the recipe for that. And it's like literally like 2 boxes of Jell-O pudding. Oh my god. This is my favorite dessert? Boxes of Jell-O pudding? Alright. Still delicious. Virginia has been on Nia has been on like a major pudding kick lately. I started buying pudding for the little nugget to help him use a spoon, and Nia keeps eating all the pudding. Be lazy. He punished me for my laziness. Yeah, they're still worth putting to sleep at this level. When we come back, though, with the big shield, I ain't gonna bother putting these things to sleep anymore. Ooh. 16. 29. 42. Oh, it was kind of a weaker gold man. My music is higher volume than my voice. Oh. I wonder if I'm just talking quietly. Is that better? Cool. Yeah, I'm just kind of like mumbling to myself. I'm tired today. I'm not seeing your... Okay. Cool. I put together little, some loyalty badges, but I guess you have so many badges already that it's not showing up. Yeah, it was me. All my volumes are the same. I didn't change anything. My levels, I guess I should say. So what have you been playing lately? More Builders Club? Hey Michelle, how you doing? See, it didn't show up for you either. Where's my loyalty badges? I thought I put these things on here. Sleep, yeah. Me too. Whew. I'm not even tired from today. I'm still tired from yesterday. Like yesterday was so busy that today I'm still tired. Luckily, playing a game that I can make a mistake or two and it won't punish me too hard. What? He blocked my spells? Rude. I say that, now I'm about to get killed by this wolf lord and lose half my gold. Alright. We finished the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender today. Ow. That show is quite enjoyable. Too tired. Well, that's good. Yeah, we're really enjoying it. Alright, we're getting closer. Woohoo! Ah. Welcome, Brandon. Excellent, excellent way to say hello. Legend of Korra, is that some kind of sequel or prequel or something like that? Sounds vaguely familiar. Look at that beautiful, beautiful side deck. Sequel. And it's a television show, like an offshoot. What do they call it? Spin-off? Offshoot. Oh, okay, okay. That's interesting. I read that the creators of the original show are making, like currently producing a live action version of the show for Netflix. Not to be confused with the M. Night Shyamalan travesty that everyone hated. Oh, interesting. With cities and stuff, huh? That's interesting. I always was a sucker for the kind of, you know, sci-fi and fantasy where it was Earth all along, you know, Planet of the Apes style. Like, I didn't read a lot of them, but, you know, I always liked the idea, the concept of, like, the Shanaras. Or Deathgate was the same way. Deathgate was our world, and then what was one? There was that video game Terranigma for the Super Nintendo. I didn't see the Shyamalan movie, but I heard only bad things. I read one or two of those Shannara books, like the Sword of Shannara, maybe. It was very Lord of the Ringsy. Like two young men from a village go on a quest, and One of them gets a sword and it grants him magical powers because he's the long-lost descendant of some such and blah blah blah. I read that book like before I met Sarah, so I don't know, it's been a while. All that stuff I just said I haven't done in like a decade at least. What am I talking about? I haven't read any of those books, seen any of those shows, played any of those games. There we go. I'm having that problem with KOTOR right now, Melissa, because I played it for Robbie's birthday on stream, and I was like, oh, this game's fun. I want to beat it. Like, I want to play it. But I've been putting so much time into playing these old games and practicing these that I didn't have as much time as I wanted to play KOTOR. And then, like, making blankets too, and, generally keeping the kids alive. So finally today I loaded it up again. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play this while I drink my coffee. What in the hell was I doing? I had no idea where I was supposed to go. And I apparently had saved it in a place where I was under attack. I didn't know when I'd saved it, but I was actively in danger when I saved it, and it took me like 4 tries to even just get out of the room and run to the elevator because I was at super low hit points when I saved it too. I was like, what was I doing? Was I like drunk and playing a prank on my future self? This is silly. Like, it was really hard just to get out of the room. But I did, and then when I got out of the room I was able to heal and go back in and kill the stuff that was murdering me. Still don't really quite know what I was doing. Like, it took me longer than a cup of coffee to figure out where I was in the game. Yeah, right? Every Netflix episode has the last time on, and I'm like, I was there for it. I just hit next episode. You don't need to show me this. But the video game, I'm like, oh yeah, please, give me a recap. You could always stream. If you stream, it auto-records your stuff for you. Could be your previously on. Whew, alright, come on. I don't want to walk back up there. Just give it to me this time. These wolves are being somewhat recalcitrant today. Oh, that's weird. Why didn't that text message appear in the chat there? I wonder if it has some kind of limit on... I've seen much longer ones than that. I think that one just slipped through the cracks. That's weird. Yeah, last time in Skyrim. What do you mean last time in Skyrim? I don't load games in Skyrim. I start new ones. They were wasting that time when they built that load feature. Load game in Skyrim. Get out of here. Load game is for when I fall off a cliff. Well, fall off a cliff. It's more like think I could make that jump. Ooh, one hit kill on that scorpion. Gotten too far in Skyrim to ever start again? I mean, I could say that the same has been true for me every time I started it. This time I'm sticking with it. This time I was too much like of a grass is greener kind of thing. Every time I play Skyrim, I wish I were playing it a different way. Like, ooh, I wish I could sneak and shoot this guy with the bow and arrow and get critical sneak attack. So I start over, I get a bow and arrow, then the first thing that hits me, I'm like, ow, I wish I had an axe and a shield. should just do that. One of these days, just sit down, play through the main quest. What could it even take? Like 4 hours, and you could probably beat that whole game. Like, ooh, this guy's kind of beating the butt off of me here. All right. I wasn't paying attention to how much damage I did to it, so we'll give it like 2 more whacks. If that doesn't kill it, then yikes. You know what? Come on. Oh. Let's just run. Probably could have killed that in 1 more hit, but... There's dragons in that game? I did that in Oblivion. Joined every guild, maxed everything out. Oh no, don't get killed by a metal scorpion. That would be embarrassing. Come on. And developed like super mega magic. I had the same problem with Oblivion that I had with Skyrim. Like I started Oblivion 7 or 8 times, but what I finally did was make a super spell. Like, I was like, I'm going to run through this game, so I'm going to make a super mega spell. I'm going to craft the ultimate spell. And it was like a touch damage over time spell, so I'd run up to stuff and then touch it, and then run away. And they would do so much damage. It would take, like, 10 seconds, but killed everything. A werewolf. Probably. Like, I did all of the Xbox 360 achievements. So if Become a Werewolf is one of them, but that was a long time ago. That was like back when Neo was a baby, was when I was playing Oblivion. Got the 2-disc set for the Xbox 360, you know? And even by then, like, Oblivion was already old. Like, I'd seen people playing Oblivion before I went to Japan. And it was the first game I got on the computer that I built in Japan. I built a computer while I was in Japan, and I was like, I want to play Oblivion, but I hated playing it on PC. It drove me bananas. I wanted to play it with a controller. Is that weird? I mean, I'm not that way with, like, FPSs. Like, if I'm going to play Borderlands, I'd way rather have the mouse and keyboard. But when it came to Oblivion specifically, and games like Fallout 3, I really wanted a controller, not mouse and keyboard. Mostly because I had trouble figuring out the keybinds, so I kept like dropping stuff when I meant to open things and couldn't figure out how to get out of menus and stuff. I was weirdly bad at it. Oh yeah, Skyrim still puts me to sleep. You can be a werewolf in Skyrim? You know what, I think I did do that quest line one time. Whoops, I'm running away. I just forgot about it. But like that does sound familiar. Like I remember vaguely, like in town or something, there's like a secret little coven you can get into, and they bite you and turn you into one of them. And I think I remember waking up on the other side of the map and being like, ah. Yeah, the guild. Alright, over 40 is fine. Especially if I track how much I do to the darn gold man and they don't dodge my attacks. It's a silly function in this game that you can actually get like critical hit and then it misses, because it determines if it's an excellent move before it determines if it hits. So it'll say excellent move, it's dodging. This is so frustrating. Oh darn, no one to kill that time. What? Don't be rude. 8-bit wolves are super duper scary. What are you talking about? Look at that terrifying monstrosity. With its pink boots and its magenta belt. And its super cute little tail. It's not a very wolfish tail. It's got a tail like a monkey. Jazzercise. Oh yeah. This is a wolf lord. I can't just go out in public looking like a scrub. I never really noticed before, but their tunics kind of look like togas. They kind of look like they go over one shoulder and not the other. Right? Am I right? Kind of looks like it's just like a caveman, right? Like the one over the one shoulder kind of setup. Oh, we are almost at 4,000. All right. And this time we're going to go in a more exciting cave, Brandon. We're going to go in the grave. Nobody wants no scrub. Okay. 100 more experience points. Getting real close. Get a drink of water here. There we go. I don't want no scrubs. Dang it. Dang it, Melissa. I mean, I know I've introduced it, but still. Alright, 20 experience. 63 to go. Ugh. I don't know if I know all the words to that. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly. Who's also known as a buster. Should bring Sarah up here, but she knows all the words to that one. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Is that how it goes? I wasn't allowed to listen to music like that when I was a kid. That was the devil's music. I must have done something right. Thanks, Michelle. I love that side hook. He's so pumped. Okay. We should be able to do this in two more battles here. Oh, nope. This gold man's gonna mess it up. That's right, Melissa. Although my family would never have quite like phrased it precisely that way. Yeah, when I was a kid, like anything R&B and any and all hip hop, unless it was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, or anything by Weird Al. Weird Al rap was okay. Guess why? That's cool. How did you do it so it's got like a little flag like that? That's awesome. I'm not super familiar with cheering. I mean, I've done it, but like, mine didn't have a little flag like that. Mine just had the little triangle. Yeah, well, those are the weak wolves. Those are the ones I was fighting last time. These are the wimpier ones. So now that we're level 12, I can cast the outside spell, which is a really cool spell. Lets me leave dungeons quick, fast, and in a hurry. So now, oh my goodness, I'm gonna run into every blue wolf on the way back to town. I'm gonna kill them because it's still pretty good experience. I like it. I'm glad you used it. Aw, exclusive. You should be. Well, you have a little badge next to your name there for it. Oh, you got a new badge because you cheered. You like a baller cheerer now with 100. This is like the main function of this town. This town actually doesn't even have an item shop. aside from upgrading stuff, is this guy right here. This is the guy who sells keys. And like in all video games, keys are a thing that you shove into a door, and then the door explodes, taking the key and the door with it. Actually, except in this one, all the doors grow back, unlike in lots of games. So we're going to buy 6 keys. Let me keep count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We got our 6 keys. Yeah, do. Robbie got a different one for a gift sub, but he didn't get the bit cheer one. Oh yeah, there's my deal with it, Psyduck. Look at that beautiful thing. And I bought 2 of those keys just to open these doors here to get this item down here. Just 'cause I could have bought one of these earlier, but like it's faster to do it this way, I think. This gives you the wings, and the wings just take you right back to the beginning of the game. So you have to go down there to your rad jokes and select modify an emote, and then you can fiddle with Mr. Psyduck there. Oh, actually, you guys want to see, I got a new emote. So it's a tier 2 emote, so you guys can't get it just yet, but check it out. When I unlock a new emote slot, I'll move that one down to tier 1 so y'all can have that one too. How many HP do I have now? Oh, more than that. That was a terrible heal. Was it really only +1? Oops, there's no stairs here. Oh my goodness. Stop talking to this guy. I gained 1 hit point that level. That's fine. Long term, I'll gain a good amount of hit points. Mr. Guard, don't do that. This save's a little like extraneous, but it's fine. Who's in a hurry? So, we're going to head up to the northwest here, and this is the town of Garenham. We didn't spend much time there. We slept at the inn 1 time. We gained 1 level outside of it. And actually, you know what? While we're here. What? It didn't show up? You can't see it? Oh, you can't see the modify the emote thing. Do you see where your, there should be somewhere around there rad jokes underneath your chat, potentially. It like looks like a little purple circle with yellow haha written on it. That lets you access your rad jokes, which are your channel points, which you get for hanging out. And you can, that's what Melissa used there to make me sing Scrubs. And you can unlock emote, and modify emote, all kinds of stuff. I'll set more of it up in the future. Oh, there you go. Cool. Anyway, so here's a secret hidden item. I'll grab this while I'm here. This is the Stones of Sunlight. And I'm not going to talk to this guy. I'm just going to walk past him and take it. This guy's been sitting down here guarding these stones, and this guy. Then I just walk in and snatch him without saying anything to him. Anyway. Alright, we got our Stones of Sunlight. Now we're going to head northwest to Garenham, and we're going to buy the large shield, because for some reason it's sold there, but not really anywhere else. I think it's sold in the last town, but 32. Remember when those slimes used to take it to me? We're just gonna buy one real quick while we're here, just to get a little upgrade on our armor. And so this is this town has this super, yeah. What is that? Is that a unicorn horn? Like an alicorn? That's so cute. I didn't, that fits pretty well too. I designed it so that the sunglasses would fit. That was intentional. It had the sort of unintended side effect, but not altogether surprising side effect, I suppose, of other stuff fitting well too. Like that little unicorn horn fits there greatly. I didn't even know there was a unicorn horn. And hey, it works all right. I've seen worse. And there was like a flower crown before too, and the flower crown looked pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna buy this large shield here. We'll upgrade our armor some amount. I don't remember how much, but it's an improvement. This, so this is messed up because you come all the way up here, right? Yeah, okay. And you open up this door and you're like, woohoo, I did it! And then there's just more doors. We're gonna take this one, we're gonna ignore the other ones. This one's an herb. We got some herb. We'll use that later. And if you like accidentally just walk off the map right here and leave the town, when you come back in, that door is back, so tread lightly. Alright, here we go. Hey, what's going on, Fuso? Yeah! If they add a way to modify emotes with thunder staves, you can guarantee I'm gonna modify all of Vaughn's emotes in such a fashion. Alright, here you go, Brandon. You get to actually see a little piece of this dungeon here. This is the grave of Garen. It's a lovely place. People are just dying to get in, from what I understand. Oh, oof. Is there no flower crown? I thought there was a way to modify emotes to have flower crowns. Maybe it was like a thing that came and went. Maybe it was spring. Yeah, it was a gold map. Maybe that was a spring exclusive. And now we're on to summer and alicorns. Okay, we got this one. Alright, next. Alright, and then we're going to take the southwest stairs. Hey, Belly Jonette. How's the fishing going? Stare those stairs. Yeah, how do you shorten Belly Jonette? Beljoes? Belly Joes? In the next Dragon Warrior, Brandon, I believe, in the second one, and all subsequent Dragon Warriors, you don't actually have to hit a button anymore to take the stairs. You can just take them. Ooh, a Wraith Knight. Belly. Caught a great white shark. Nice. Went with the other half. I don't have the pro Twitch move yet of deciphering names and figuring them out quickly. Even when I'm watching someone else decipher names, I'm like, who are they talking about? Shelly Belly? Aww! Ooh, excellent move. This actually, the monsters in here would be great experience. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather, at one point in my game, come here to level up. The problem is access. So it's not like the other places where I can just grind and then rest in an inn. If I grind in here, I have to walk back out, and then I would need 2 keys to get back in. It's just such a total pain. Okay, so we're going to grab this item. This is the silver harp, and this is almost a cool item. Almost. Okay, so that's what the spell outside does. Takes us out of the dungeon. So if I use this harp, it starts a fight, okay? So this is the silver harp. It's kind of cool. Like, you play this little tune, kind of like the flute. And then it immediately summons a monster. It's great. Blammo. Except, it doesn't summon a monster for the area you're in. It summons, like, a crappy, weak monster. It's got kind of a... It seems to summon the kind of monsters that are around coal, where we were grinding a couple levels ago. So by the time you get it, it's sort of obsolete. But we're not really using it in that function anyway. That's not really why we picked it up. It's a Shelly Million Belly. Look at that! That's awesome! I'm sensing a theme. Well, I'm not sensing a theme. Belly is sensing a theme. And sharing her sensation with me. The silver harp is a quest item. And actually, before we get back to where we were... So that was the whole dungeon, Brandon. I hope you didn't miss it, like going to the bathroom or something. We're never going back there again. Got everything we needed out of it. We're gonna go Josie and the Belly Cats. Mickey and the Belly Cats. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I know. I think there's really only even one more dungeon in the rest of the game. But we'll have some other exciting adventures anyway. Don't worry. We're going to go trade that harp that we just got for a different magic item called the Staff of Rain. Okay. To an old man living in a cave. Oh, whoops. Bonehead. I just turned off my game. Well, I told the king that I was tired and wanted to, I was trying to get him to stop talking, and I accidentally told him I didn't want to play anymore. Better I used cats there. Okay, y'all see my my new beanie adornment that I found? It's been missing for a couple months, but I found it yesterday. Like the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon, Josie and the Pussycats? Or is there like a new Netflix series of Josie and the Pussycats? Spice World. I remember Spice World. Spice World was one of those things where, like, my best friend's younger sister and mom wanted to watch it, but they were watching it on the family TV, so my friend and I watched it, like, sort of under protest, like, well, we don't want to watch this movie, but we want the TV when you're done watching the movie so we can play Smash Bros, so we're going to watch this movie, and then we both kind of inadvertently enjoyed it. Oh, Rachel Lee Cook movie? Really? Is it one of those movies where all your beloved characters from your TV show are unwitting fools in some scam? All those movies they made in the 90s that were that plotline? Oh, I love that Psyduck. I'm never gonna get enough of that Psyduck. Ugh. Currently performing background tasks while your computer is idle. My computer isn't idle. I'm using my computer right now. Like Zoolander. Oh yeah, that movie was... Oh, so... Oh, are we talking about Spice World now? Oh, you're talking about Spice World. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, is Josie and the Pussycats in a similar vein to Spice World? Is that how that came up, or were we just talking about... lady bands? I gotcha. Alright, so this feller here wanted the harp, so I give him the harp and he disappears out of existence. That's not a staircase, that's a chest. Alright, and now we have the Staff of Rain. So, with the staff, and earlier I picked up these Stones of Sunlight just outside the castle, that secret dungeon in the beginning castle there. Those two things, if handed over to the right older feller, will be transformed into something called the Rainbow Drop, kind of like in Newtopia. And it does the same thing it did in Utopia. It creates a little rainbow bridge. But it only creates one in one specific spot. And we're only going to do it toward the end of the game because we actually, he's like, yeah, you got the staff, yeah, you got the stones, but you need to prove to me that you're the descendant of Erdrick. And instead of, I don't know, asking me who my parents were, he wants me to go find this old piece of Erdrick relic thing left in a swamp. And I'm like, well, anybody could go and find it in the swamp. How does that prove anything? But who am I to argue? The man's programmed the way he's programmed. Rainbow Bridge, yep. Just one little bridge that leads to the final dungeon. So I'll cross that bridge and I get to go to Charlock Castle. Although, I'm not going to do that immediately either. Alright, so now we got that. Now we're going to get up to level 13. And make some money. Oops, I don't think I went down far enough. Oh goodness, now I'm lost in the dark. There we go. Okay. Rainbow Bridge? Is that a vet tech term or or a young person thing? You and your young people things? I don't know anything. I'll ask my daughters what it means. Actually, I'll ask Sarah what it means. And she'll say, "Is it part of a crossword puzzle?" She doesn't want to help me with my crossword puzzles. She bears an ill will toward puzzles. Gosh, with my new big shield, these things don't even hit me anymore. It missed. No damage hath been scored. I might be able to start a. Oh, I don't. It's like not wholly serious. It's just that there's so many like puns and stuff in the crossword puzzles that she's like, ugh, ugh. Yeah, conscientious objector to crossword puzzles. I always do the jumble too, like in the Sunday paper, because I'm a million years old. And so when I do the jumble, I then try to trick Sarah into experiencing the pun. So apropos of nothing, I'll try to, like, in a natural conversational tone, I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Sarah, did you hear about this soccer stadium groundskeeper?" And she'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, she was an expert in her field." And then she goes, "Ugh, damn it." I love crossword puzzles. Yep, the puzzle puns. Mickey insistently shares his dumbass puzzle puns. I do like those dumbass puzzle puns. I like jigsaw puzzles alright. I go through jigsaw puzzle like sprees. Like once a year. I do one and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do 10 jigsaw puzzles, and I'll do like 4 and then get tired of them. Popsicle stick jokes, oh yeah, or the Laffy Taffies. Those are great. Those are great. What cracks me up is sometimes the girls would read me those Laffy Taffy jokes, and those are like jokes written by kids. So they would read me the riddle or the question part of the joke, and then I would answer it, and my answer would be better than like the one a 4-year-old came up with. But I'm like, that works too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's over. There's no stopping it. Rory has become a pun master. She doesn't make them frequently. Like I make them 500 times a day. I'm a shotgun style joker. But Rory, when she makes one, it is so pointed and perfect. Oh, with Aiden, it's gonna be tough too because he does everything he's like naturally deadpans. So his default mode is deadpan. It's great. Yeah, at this point, I don't think we're gonna put any of this stuff to sleep. It's not doing that much damage, and I'm killing most of it in 2 hits. Rory's kind of the same way. No, I mean, she's not deadpan person. She actually does. Well, she does a really good deadpan. She's just so understated and like chill normally. She's not very giddy. She's not very goofy. So when she does join in, it's like a sniper joke. Sarcasm is confusing. I had a friend like that. He's still my friend. Maybe you've even met him. His name was Luke. Old Marine buddy. That guy could not express sarcasm. He just didn't switch tones at all. He wasn't monotone normally. He spoke in a regular voice or nothing. Or, you know. But when he would be sarcastic, he wouldn't put on the sarcastic voice. And so he just sounded like a jerk or like a total doofus. And we had another friend, Travis, who was an interpreter, who would say while he was doing it, like while Luke was telling a sarcastic joke, Travis would be saying, he's being sarcastic, he's being, like he would announce it to the group, because otherwise none of us would know. And we still don't really know how Travis knew. I guess Travis just knew him best. The rest of us were like, what? Oh, okay. He's being sarcastic. Got it. Lots of gold mins. That's good. Could use the money. Oh, let's track how much damage we're doing here. 18. Yeah, Travis is the Luke Whisperer. 32. Excellent move. That'll do it. Yeah, he was our interpreter. Sarah actually constantly has to interpret me to new kids because I don't like ease them in to my sense of humor, and I don't ease them into my deadpanning. So Sarah will have to tell them he's joking. He's not being serious right now. And eventually they figure it out. Like little guy here, he's figured out pretty much most of my jokes. Every now and then he'll think I'm joking when I'm not, but rarely. But most of the time he knows. He's on to me. That's a joke. That's fantastic. That reminds me of that game. There's a game for Genesis called Super Hydlide, and it's kind of like a RPG game. And in it, you get a couple of items that seem really awesome. Like they're super awesome armor or super awesome weapons or whatever. But when you try to use them, the game just like the screen flashes and it says, it's a joke! And the item disappears. It's like, what? Why'd they program that into the game? That's so messed up. It's a joke! A funk troll? I have no idea what a funk troll is. I presume it's like from that cartoon with the singing trolls, except it's like one who sings funk music. Can you sing funk music? I mean, I guess like Wild Cherry. It's like funk. Or like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Would you call Earth, Wind, and Fire funk? What's Funk Troll's favorite playground game? Hip hopscotch? Oh. That's pretty weak. I would have gone with a rapping troll rather than a funk troll. It's not a great deal of... Yeah, I would have gone with rapping troll. See what I mean, Melissa? That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't even know why it had to be a troll at all. That's a good question. Oh. This last week was my family movie night. I got to pick the movie, and we all watched Demolition Man and had Taco Bell. That was a quality movie night. That was a good one. I got two quality '90s movie nights in a row. Last time I picked it was Wayne's World with Pepsi and Pizza Hut. That one was nice too. Those are sometimes you watch an old movie with your family and you're like, ooh, this movie's not as good as I remember. But Demolition Man and Wayne's World both held up. What colors are a funk troll flag? Are we in a new joke? Are we? What did you just Google? Red, white, and rhythm and blues. All right, I think I'm starting to sense a pattern to these jokes. Sort of. That's a joke. That's fantastic. Oh, that's a joke. Then we will have nailed it. It was fun. It was very like nostalgic, and the girls were like confused. They're like, "Why did we get pizza from Pizza Hut?" And I'm like, "Because it was the '90s. It was the '90s. It has to be Pizza Hut and Pepsi. We can't have Domino's if it's the '90s. Domino's was like worse than Little Caesars in the '90s, and they weren't understanding." And then it was funny because then we watched Wayne's World, and then they were doing that part where there's like all the product placement, and it was Pizza Hut and Pepsi, and I was like, "See." The hunka chunka, not the chunka munka. The hunka chunka? Or was it the chunka munka? Now I don't remember. I have to watch it again. That was funny though. All of us were like, what? The chunka munka. Why did the funk troll walk into the bar? Because it was a karaoke bar. Oh, you haven't seen Wayne's World? Oh my goodness. That's so good. Demolition Man was fun too. Demolition Man has like one like glaring issue with it in that it's not set far enough in the future. It's weird because it's like these police officers are all like, oh, we're not equipped to handle violence because the world is perfect. But the world's only been perfect for like 8 years. It's like, but like a bunch of you were cops when the world was all messed up. You don't remember? Did you forget? They should have just had him be frozen for like 150 years. Yeah, Wayne's World held up really well. It was still like just a really pleasant movie to watch. Half the time we watch these old movies with the girls, we have to, it was another time, or, that's still inexcusable. We use them for like opportunities to teach about, tropes and whatnot. But no, Wayne's World just was a fun movie with a nice character to it. Aw, how did Aiden like that? I haven't seen that one in a while, but I could. It's one of those movies I don't really have to see. I've seen it so many times. Yes. Pizza Hut and Pepsi with Land Before Time. Oh yeah. I'm hearing the leitmotif in my head right now. Yeah, that'll do it. Aw, how sweet. virtual movie date. I've heard of people doing stuff like that. I never really had like a long distance relationship. Nothing like serious anyway. And nothing that modern. But I've heard of like people having meals together over the phone or watching movies together and stuff like that. That's cool. If I were dating today, I would totally do stuff like that. But I brought it up the other day, and Sarah thought that I should probably not be dating right now. You know, what with COVID and all. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, my first ring did say, "As you wish," on the inside. And Sarah's first ring had a dragon on it. You kidding me? I tell Sarah all the time she's not allowed to, like, die because I'm not going to be able to replace her. She has to stick around because I'm lazy. Too lazy to go looking for a replacement. Ah, super husband man. Oh, hey, Sarah. Forgot you were here. Hey, get that Charizard out of here. Where's my mod? Oh, I just alienated my mod. That's right. Come on now. Yeah. Ah, oh, that Psyduck is so cool. Deal with it. He doesn't. He gets upset. Like, what? He think you're gonna go Willy Loman yourself? $5,500. Oof, it's still a ways away, but actually we're making good money. That's the important part. So we'll probably hit level 13 first, but then we need to raise up to. Actually, gosh, I don't know if we'll hit first. I need 5,500 experience or 9,800 gold. Well, I need both. Yeah, no, we'll get the experience first. I'm only 600 experience shy. And then 9,800 gold, and then we get to go on a fun adventure. And that'll actually really start to open the game up. We'll still have grinding to do, but it'll be faster than this. Oh, yeah. It's I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Melissa. Not a fun subject. like maybe sometimes like talking about it in like hypothetical terms can be interesting conversation, but if it ever like snags in your real imagination and you actually start thinking about it, it's just like it's too much. Can't handle it. Nope, don't want to do it. Like when you have a bad dream or something. Gosh, last night I had a dream that I was riding around on one of those little tricycles, you know, like in The Shining that kid rides around on in the hotel. And except I was riding around one in like a CVS in a drugstore, but not just any CVS, like the CVS from my childhood, of course. And I was leaving the drugstore on my little tricycle, but then I realized, oh, I forgot to buy candy, and I had like $6 coins. So I was like, I'm going to go buy some candy, but the candy was all the way on the far wall. And as I started riding my little tricycle toward the far wall to go browse the candies, because I wanted the good candies, not like the crappy checkout candies. I wanted like the movie theater box candies. This rat started chasing me, and not like a cute rat like Rory's rats, like a mean, ugly, dark brown rat with fur all, you know, and big old teeth. And it started chasing me. I was like, ah! And like as I was about to, you know, put the juice into my tricycle and really just like speed away from this rat so I could get to the candy, it jumped and like bit me on the shoulder. And so I like went to swat at it and whack it, but instead I like knocked my CPAP mask off my face. Woke myself up. I would say it was a nightmare, but that's what it was. It was a nightmare. Like that's exactly what it was. Oh yeah, that's true, Melissa. Yeah, especially when it's like already a worry anyway. Yeah, the kids, no, my brain can't touch that. Can't even. Nope, 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 nope. Like that, it's so unnatural. It can't even codify as a thought. Can't even. My dream self is like 5, like as in 5 years old. Is my waking self like 5 years old? I usually think that I'm really old. That I'm older than a 36-year-old. Ooh, that was a good hit. I do play games from 1982 though. I play the same video games that came out when I was 5. Wait, that made it sound like I was 5 in 1982. Get away from my car? I once bit Sarah while we were both asleep. That was a good time for her. Right on the shoulder. And you were going to install a stereo against his will in his car? You monster. It was a small bed, Michelle, when we had to share that bed in Japan. A bed so small you could accidentally easily bite your partner. The kind of bed you could easily bite your partner in. Goodness gracious. We must have hit a lot of gold men while I wasn't paying attention, because this is more money than I typically have by this point, which is a good thing. I'm happy for it. It's just shocking. Must have been a lot of gold men. Is it gold men or gold mans? It feels like a sales pitch out of The Simpsons. It does sound like something out of The Simpsons. Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's what happened. It was actually my brother Timmy. He and I were fighting, and yeah, I'm a dirty fighter. I have zero shame about that. I've been in not very many fights in my life, but the few I did get into, I got really quickly out of. And I got out of more than one by biting, because I don't want to be in a fight. That's not part of anything I want to do. Whatever. But yeah, it didn't do anything for her shoulder to hear that I was like defending her honor in my dream or something silly like that. Except in my dream, I wasn't biting Timmy on the shoulder. I was biting him on the leg. Kind of like that guy who gets bit on the leg in the Gaston song in Beauty and the Beast. Like his leg is all exposed and some other guy chomps on it. That's how I was biting it. In a wrestling match, nobody bites like Mickey. Waka 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 waka. I need another drink. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with those great whites. Oh, speaking of, since we got all those sharks now and stuff, did Brandon's Island get any new exciting stuff that we need to come snatch up? New bugs, new fish, new psyducks? I saw that episode today of Avatar with the platypus bear. I was like, oh, what a fantastic concept, platypus bear. There should be more platypus stuff. So then anytime any kind of animal appeared in the show, I kept calling it a platypus. Platypus fish, platypus wolf, platypus whatever. Goldie rocks? Aww. Haven't been playing Animal Crossing? Oh no! Don't you know you're gonna ruin your Nook Miles streak on the ABD? You're gonna have to start over again at 50. You chumps. There's lots of gold men in this one, and they drop lots of gold. Gosh, really? Like lots of gold. I've been making a ton of gold here. This is great. I'm almost to the point where I can buy the second to last sword. At 9,800, I can buy the last sword in the game. And this is great news. Because with that sword, I can then go and get the best armor in the game. And with the best armor in the game, I can then go and get the best sword in the game. And then I'm just cooking. At that point, it's just get up to level 18. At level 18, I can beat the game. And the best armor in the game, the Erdrick's armor, heals you when you walk. So you don't even have to worry about casting spells to heal yourself and all that. Oh my gosh, koala seals. I didn't even see koala seals yet. We saw the ones that were like otters, and we saw the ones that had turtle shells. Are there just all kinds of seals in that show? Yeah, you and me both, Michelle. Well, good. Good, get some rest. That'd be awesome if you could fall asleep this early. Good luck with it. And have a good night. Thanks for coming by again. Excellent, excellent. Unicorn Psyduck. So much money. Gosh, now I'm wondering if I will hit the money first or if I'll hit the... Oh, and thanks again for the bits, Michelle. I wonder if I'll get the money first or the experience first. All kinds of bears and koalas. Yeah, I saw a platypus bear. And I think I saw another bear earlier, but I don't really remember. Dodging? Don't do that. I think we're going to need one more stop at the inn, which will put a damper on our gold, but not a significant one. Like one of these monsters drops enough gold for the inn. Just would have been cool if I could hit it, because I still need 1,000 more gold. And then just immediately cast Return, because you saw me use those wings earlier, and they took me back to the castle. At level 13 here, I learned a spell called Return. Just does the same thing, so I don't even need the wings anymore. That one pair of wings I picked up is the only one I'm ever going to pick up in the whole game or use. First time I played through this game as an adult and beat it, I must have gone through 50 pairs of wings. Total waste of money. But I didn't know where to go or what to do then. I was just stumbling around like a babe lost in the woods. Ooh, yeah, excellent move. Oh no, it blocked my spells that I'm not using. Alright, one more of those should be level 13. Oh, this is so good. And then we're gonna go to Cantlin. Look at that. Didn't even barely hurt me. Is that enough? 2 experience points short. Alright, tell you what, let's just go back to town anyway, because we're not going to make the gold. I mean, maybe we could, but whatever. Nettle Scorpion! Alright, next level. 4 more power, 7 more speed, 7 more hit points is good. And a new spell. So now we know the spell return. We can warp back to the castle at any time. You no take candle! Is that the kobolds from World of Warcraft? I actually almost played World of Warcraft the other day. Sarah was telling me yesterday, she's like, gosh, I just wish I could get more writing done. I was like, I know how you feel. It's been so long since I played World of Warcraft, and I really just want to play World of Warcraft. She's like, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. I'm like, it's the same feeling. It's I've been neglecting it. I'm just like, I'm donating money to Blizzard on a monthly basis to let them know that I support what they're doing. Castle. I definitely didn't say candle. If I said castle. Earlier I said Cantlin. I did load it up and download all the, latest updates. And like got into the character selection screen, but then I got distracted and couldn't log in. But I'm getting closer, It's just that with the trying to get Rory's blanket done before her birthday and preparing the stream. Gosh, I did not know like when I started streaming, because I watched some other streamers. I was like, oh, this will be so cool. I'll start up a stream, and while I'm playing video games, I'll just hang out with people I like. How great is this? And it's just more work than I anticipated. Like, I thought I'd just be loading it up and hanging out with you guys, but I put a lot of work into it, like off stream. For every hour I'm streaming, I'm probably spending at least 4 hours off stream, either like working on a game or, putting together emotes or putting together badges. I put together all these badges this week, but I don't see them on anybody's names. I don't know why. Maybe because I have no idea why, but whatever. maybe it'll take a minute to like get it going. Oh, you got the Void Elves, nice. I didn't get them all until fairly recently. Myself. I was playing right up until I started making Nia's Ninetales blanket. Nia's Ninetales blanket was the thing that really just destroyed my schedule. I didn't have time for anything while I was doing that. And now it's the same with Rory's blanket. So I imagine once Rory's blanket's done, I'll get back into it. But yeah, I also didn't really get some of those races until recently, especially on the Alliance side. Like, I earned one of the Horde ones way back when, like when it was still Legion. But didn't earn any of the Alliance ones. So I just earned those myself recently. And I got all these characters up to level 120 and now they're like, we're gonna cut all your characters' levels in half. And I'm like, oh. But I'm okay with that. That's fine. Condense it. I don't care. There it is. 9,800 gold. Alright. So, now we go on an adventure. This is good stuff. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Actually, first, we're gonna go buy some herbs. Get out of here, slime. Now we're gonna actually spend some of that money, so on the way, we're gonna need to make a little bit of it back. We need precisely 9,800 when we get there. So, but we need a few herbs because we're gonna trek basically across the world here to a town called Cantlin. and there's a monster guarding it. And this monster is kind of too strong for me. Yeah, going on an adventure. We're just gonna max out on herbs here. Oh, gosh. Kind of sold me more than I thought I could handle. Okay. Got my herbs. This monster is too strong that's guarding Cantlin. The city of Cantlin is like the last city. It has the ultimate weapon and the ultimate shield. We're gonna go buy the ultimate weapon. But there's a guardian outside the city, a golem, and you only fight it once. It looks just like the gold man, except it's red. But way back when, in our first session of this game, I picked up this item right here called the fairy flute. That thing puts the golem to sleep. Now, it could still wake up and pound me pretty good, which is what the herbs are for, because the herbs heal about twice as much as the heal spell, and this golem, he hits hard. Ideally, he'll spend most of the battle asleep, and we'll kill him before it wakes up. It is possible we can lose the fight. Not likely, but it can happen. If he just keeps waking up over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, then he'll pound us to death. No. You and the rest of America, Melissa, we all say herb without the H. In England, they say herb. But, I mean, I wouldn't let them give you any crap for it, because they also say, like, lieutenant, even though they spell it like lieutenant. But, I mean, I guess we say colonel and spell it like colonel also. Yeah, herb is, like, short for Herbie, like the love bug, or Herbie Hancock, the jazz musician. Alright. So here's the adventure. As soon as we get past all these weak monsters. Oh, you don't have the High Mountain Tauren yet? Aluminium. Vitamin. I just found out like 2 days ago, and I'm actually even kind of wondering if this is like a myth and somebody is snowing me, but apparently British people, when they say quite, they don't mean the same thing we do. So if we say quite here, we mean like really or very. But apparently in England, according to this thing I read, when they say quite, they mean like fairly or somewhat. So when they say, you know, quite good, they mean like, it's pretty good. Whereas when we say quite good, we mean, wow, that was really good. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. So this whole time, these British people have been like throwing shade and I didn't even know? I thought they were complimenting something, but they were actually like, pretty good. Like, whoops. Okay. I don't really want to fight this thing, but I am short on money, so I'm gonna fight it. Okay, so either Melissa and I are reading the same propaganda, or it's true. Perfect. That thing had enough gold for me. Okay, so now you're gonna start seeing some kind of crazy buff monsters here. We're just gonna run from everything. We're not gonna fight any of it. Right. I miss you quite terribly. What are you saying? So I'm gonna try and stay out of the high encounter tiles like this one, because I don't want to fight that thing. And these mountains here. Ooh, a metal slime. So that's kind of a funny creature, because it only has 4 hit points, but it's super duper 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 hard to hit, and almost impossible to hit with even spells. So they're really hard to kill, but if you can kill them, if you manage to get one dead, it gives you like 125 experience points. And for reference, those monsters that I was just killing, they were giving me like 20 experience points. So it's the highest XP in the game, but they're like awkwardly hard to kill. Okay, almost there. Can I stay in the grass here for a little while? Yeah, don't mess with those demon knights yet. These wyverns, they'll put you to sleep. Okay, might even run into a dragon over here. this little swamp here. Okay, so here's Cantlin. So we're going to heal all the way up before we go. Because one step south of here is the golem. And you can't run from the golem. Well, you can run from the golem, but it just sends you right back up here. You can't, like, cheese your way past it to get to the town. So we're going to go here and fight the golem. And now we'll use this fairy flute. And the fairy flute has a 100% success rate. It will put it to sleep every time. And I'll always get one action. But when it wakes up, it can take an action. So here. And we're going to keep track of how much damage I do, because this thing can have up to 70 hit points. So 16, it woke up. It has a tendency to do that. And see, like, that thing just took half my hit points in one hit. So we're going to put it to sleep, and then we're going to use an herb and hope that it doesn't wake up this time. Oh gosh, I already lost track of how much damage I did. What did I do, 17? 19? Garbage. Okay, so the golem's asleep. Now we use the herb, because it heals pretty good. Okay, now we're up to 66, so 16, so we're up to like 33-ish or something. 40, okay, that's good. Like, if it stays asleep that long, we're gonna win. Oh, it hit me for 43 that time. Okay. Youch. I didn't even know it could hit that hard. I probably don't need to do this. I probably could just... It's probably got one hit left, and I probably could just kill it. But just in case, it's got 2 hits left. Yay, okay. Don't die. Don't die. Didn't die. It's garbage experience, garbage gold, but that's not why we're here. Okay. We're here for the flame sword. Okay, and it's behind this locked door. So way back when we bought 6 keys, this is what the 6th one was for. Except I need to come to this guy twice. First, we gotta buy this first. So we're gonna come back for that silver shield. Gonna buy this flame sword. And because he bought my broadsword, it gave me back 750 gold, which means I can go to this guy and buy a key, so that when I come back again, I can get back through that door. And there we go. Now I have the flame sword. And with that, we will head back to Starting Castle, refill our herbs, and then try and make a run for... I'm just gonna heal. It's only like 6 gold. Then we'll try and make a run for the best armor in the game. So the best armor in the game, similar to that Cantlin there, is guarded by a very strong monster. Except the one that's guarding the armor. Oh yeah, that shield is expensive. It does. It does sound like Pokemon music. The monster that's guarding the armor is called an Axe Knight, and it is super buff. It is a very powerful monster. So winning this fight depends somewhat on luck. I could very easily lose this fight. Like, losing to the golem would have been kind of unusual. Losing to this Axe Knight's perfectly normal. Like, it can happen. If it does, it's fine. That's why we're saving it. But we only need to beat it once, and we don't need to be even too terribly lucky to beat it. It actually has the same amount of hit points as the golem. It's just, I can't put it to sleep. What I can do is cast Stop Spell on it, which means that its magic becomes non-functional. And it has a chance to cast Sleep. And like I discussed last time, just because its spells have been stopped and it can't cast spells doesn't mean it won't try. It's not like the AI is not smart enough. Wow, this red slime got the jump on me. It's not smart enough not to. So if I cast Stop Spell on it and it's muted, it will still attempt sometimes to cast Sleep on me. And if it does that enough times, that gives me enough opportunities to pound it to death. So this relies a bit on my being lucky, like I gotta hit it with the stop spell, and then it relies on it being dumb. Which I guess is just me being lucky again, because it's a computer. Can't really be dumb. But it's just rolls of the imaginary virtual dice. The red slime doesn't run away, but the Magidrake does. Okay. Like I said, this is the armor that regenerates my health. So, just walking like this, my health will come back. It's fantastic. Also, I'll take less damage because it's higher armor. And I'll take reduced magic damage. Like, all magic damage is just cut in half. It's fantastic. And when I walk over the swamp from now on, I won't take damage as well. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna heal once we're in there too. So then this little desert town here is this ruined, jacked up village called Hawksness. I was kind of hoping to kill it in like 2 hits and show off my new sword, but it still took 3 hits. Alright, so in this village is all jacked, you can see. It's pretty messed up. There's no NPCs or anything. In fact, there's monsters in here, and they're scary monsters. So if I run into any, I'm going to run away from them. I'm going to try and stay on the grass tiles here. See, look at this. Star Wyvern. That's even more powerful than Magi Wyvern. Those things actually breathe fire. Okay, so right there on that tree, that's where the ultimate armor in the game is. It's just sitting there for the taking, but it's underneath this Axe Knight. Okay. So, oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's super bad. Ah, this is okay. All of that right there is why I'm saying I might lose this fight. You put me to sleep. Okay, so now we need to get super lucky and hope that he casts that this works. Okay, it worked, and see that's the luck right there. Okay, that let's just hope that it tries to do that 10 more times, because its attack is just gonna decimate my hit points. Like yes, it's demonstrating very successfully right now. I don't think this is the one. It just started off too bad. Ah, come on, cast sleep. He's not interested in putting me to sleep. Okay, listen, this one. Oh, okay. If we get super lucky, I hit it for 19. Come on. Nah, that's it. Alright, let's try that again. He got the jump on me and put me to sleep. That was brutal. Stinking Axe Knight. Alright. You are supposed to be a lot higher level, like game design wise, and like actually locating it. There are clues, like all these villagers in these towns that I'm never talking to. A couple of them, if you piece it together, you know, they tell you, oh, the old armor of Erdrick is in the lost city of Hawksness behind the blacksmith shop or something like that. There's the clues. I find it by remembering from when I was 10 years old. This game was designed for a time when little kids had way more free time to play video games than grown-ups do now. My brother and I were talking about that a couple months ago. He was like, gosh, are video games just like way harder than you remember them being when you were a kid? I was like, no, video games are actually easier now. I just don't have time to play them. I had so much more time when I was a kid. When I was a kid and I rented a video game from Blockbuster, my parents were more than thrilled to have me sit in my room all weekend and never ask them for anything, and just sit there playing Mega Man 4. Like, that was their dream. And now, if I try to sit around all weekend playing Mega Man, I'm held a little more accountable. Says the guy playing video games. These are the monsters I'm going to come grind next, these wyverns. Oof. Ah! Gosh, if I don't get ground first. Because they're pretty good XP. 24 XP, it's a good chunk. Hunka chunka. Let's heal all the way up, because I don't need these magic points right here. Just need the herbs. Casting heal against this knight is pointless. Like, my heal spell can't do enough to undo the damage. Ooh, look at this guy. Yikes! At least it didn't breathe fire. So the heal spell is going to do me no good in this fight. I can heal like half of the damage he does to me, so that's why I use the herbs. When I ran out of herbs, I didn't bother trying anymore. Look, an upgraded wolf lord becomes a werewolf. Boop, boop. Oh! No, go away, werewolf. No, I said go away. Dude, I love some all-day gaming. It's so funny, I was just talking the other day about how if I read text off a computer screen, I get a headache in 5 minutes. But I can stare at a video game for 8 hours, no problem. Okay, here we go. Let's not get put to sleep before we even start. Well, it didn't put me to sleep. Although last time it only hit me once, so that amounted to the same thing. Okay, now, I need you to start attempting to put me to sleep. Ugh, this getting attacked first thing is just really not doing it for me. Not a fan, would not recommend. Unbelievable. 2 in a row. Alright, this is going to take some ridiculous luck. 10? 10? What am I going to do with a 10? Come on, put me to sleep. Put me to sleep. You didn't want to put me to sleep. Dang, I got him with a good 19 there, too. 19's a good hit. 3 19s could undo it. Like, could kill it. I wasn't kidding when I said that this knight could undo me, but the getting attacked first, I may make that fight impossible. Like, not literally, but just unrealistic. Even without that surprise attack, it's still not easy. Like, it's not like I'm guaranteed to win if I start first. So it's just part of it. I planned for this when I made my route. Like, it's a pain in the butt. Like, you can die here. You can get it on your first try. I've done that. Could get it on your 10th try. But even if it takes you 10 tries, it's worth it. This armor is just phenomenal. Spending my time anywhere else right now is a waste of time without this armor. Alright, I think we need some Psyducks in chat to bless it. I think that was a problem. We didn't have enough Psyducks. Need some Psyducks to scare off this Axe Knight. Got too much Doki Doki, not enough Psyducks. There we go. That's more like it. Did you see my Doki Doki, Brandon? I got a Doki Doki now. Doki Doki. There we go. The deal with its side X. I'm gonna need a lot of deal with its side X when it dies. Oh hey, it didn't run away that time. So you think this wraith here was like wearing like tight leggings when it died, and that's why they fit so snugly over its bone legs now? Or did it go out and did it buy leggings for a skeleton, and that's why they're so tight? The power of suggestion. It was funny too, because we ordered like a cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza, like as you know, as plain as you could possibly get. And the girls were like, "What is this? What are these pizzas? Why did you order these?" And I'm like, "It's nostalgia. These aren't supposed to be exciting pizzas. These are supposed to be 90s pizzas." See what I'm saying? He's got green leggings on that match the belt and the collar on the tunic. Jeggings. So, why are they so tight on bones? We generally don't eat Pizza Hut. It was the first time we've had Pizza Hut in a long time there. We're more of a Domino's family generally. But it had to be authentic 90s style Pizza Hut. I insisted. For movie night. No! Alright. Hopefully this thing getting an early attack nonsensically means that the... Oh gosh, if I don't die here, that the other thing doesn't get the early attack. It used to be made from sponge, so they changed their recipe a bit. Sponge. Like a greasy sponge? Because, yeah, Pizza Hut pizza is still as greasy as it was in the 90s. Yeah, we'll grant that. Oof, it was so greasy. Okay, here we go. Now, because the Star Wyvern attacked me first, the Axe Knight won't, right? Hey! Okay. Let's get the stop spell on it. Oh no! It didn't work! Ah! That can happen. That's not great. No! 2 in a row! Oh, this one's over. No way. I can't come back from that. Come on. Okay. The Axe Knight's blocked, but it isn't even casting the spell anyway. Come on. Gosh, the thing got 3 hits on me because it missed twice. And this one's not even casting sleep. It's not even trying. You knights. Come on. What a punk. Okay, now he finally casts sleep. Alright, I'm just going to use the other herb anyway. And we're just going to go head to head, and hopefully he casts it one more time at least. 16. 39, that's garbage. Oh, this isn't going to be enough. If I get lucky, I'm at 1 hit point. If I get lucky, I could kill it on this hit. No, not with an 11. Okay, but it casts sleep. Whew. Okay, might kill it on this hit with 1 hit point. No, a 9. That's terrible. Oh, that one like tried to give me a fair chance in the end, and I wasted it. I squandered it with an 11 and a 9. That's terrible. Actually, with an 11 and a 9, I did 59 damage to it, and it has a maximum of 70 possible hit points. The Psyducks did help. We got a little closer with that one. That was brutal. 2 toppings, 2 large pizzas for 20 euro. And Michelle and I had a lot. Needs more Psyducks. For what is that not true, though? At Stefan's what? What are you talking about, Stefan's? You talking about when you lived with Stefan? Pizza Hut had a deal or Domino's had a deal? Oh, alternating side X. Uh-oh, that one didn't work. For some reason. Or did Stefan used to own a pizza place? What is un? What is un supposed to do to it? I understand that that's a modification, but which modification? There we go. The whole, it's all coming together now. Here, I can modify in a moment, because grayscale, feather boa, pride fan, horizontal flip, squished. Oh, unicorn. That was probably supposed to be the unicorn one, huh? Oh yeah, the unicorn does kind of smash one of its eyeballs. But you know what? The unicorn horn is almost kind of the color of the heart when it does smash the eyeball, so it still works. Cute little thing. Totes adorbs. Stinking old Magidrakey. Come on. So what games are you playing all day these days? Medibooks. $20 for 2 pizzas is not bad. I mean, I guess it depends on the size, like, and the quality of the pizzas. If you're into that, because you know, Domino's pizzas are like, I think $6 for a medium pizza, 2 toppings, or $5 for a medium 2 topping pizza. And Little Caesars has always had those, you know, $5 walkouts. If you're, you know, okay with eating a Little Caesars pizza. I don't know. I don't think that everybody is okay with doing that to themselves, but. Some people don't mind. Don't be dodging, Wyvern. Come on. You know, inexplicably, like my whole life, not totally inexplicably, I guess, because when I started playing D&D when I was like 11, and it was with my best friend and his older brother and my older brother and my best friend's uncle. My best friend's uncle pronounced the word wyvern, wavern. And I'd never seen that word before in my life, or heard that word before in my life, so I pronounced it Wavern too. Until like a month ago. Like, I just never heard anybody say it since, or what? Or I never said it in front of everybody because I heard some streamer say Wyvern, and I was like, Wyvern? Why would you call it a Wyvern? And then I was like, wait a minute, it is totally spelled Wyvern. And then I Googled it, and it's Wyvern. I was like, what? Why did I pronounce it Wyvern for 30 years? Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, Brandon. Like, I'm not totally bananas. Like, I'm not alone, at least, in this total weirdness. Oh, that thing just smoked me for 40 damage with a spell. I'm not even going to make it to the night this time. Sheesh. Youch. So that's the last spell in the game you learn right there, Hurt More. I'm never going to bother learning it. Actually, I might learn it, but I'll never use it. No, I don't think I'll even learn it. I think you learn it at level 19, and I shouldn't even hit level 19. Gosh, there goes all my mana that I hopefully don't need. Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, Minecraft Dungeons. I haven't played Minecraft Dungeons, but I have seen lots of, like, I have seen it on the Twitch thing on the side, where it's like the game they're playing. I've seen Minecraft Dungeons. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. Carafe? Are there other ways to pronounce carafe? I've never heard that. Interesting. Like carafe or carafe? I mean, I've heard like 7 different ways to pronounce macabre. I knew somebody was going to have that comment. Okay, come on. Let's get the stop spell on the first try. Come on. Good. And now let's get a bunch of sleeps from you. Yes! That's exactly what I want. Okay. Keeping track here. 17, that's a good hit. Okay. Oh, 32 is an even better hit. Yikes. Okay. Let's keep it alive. 17. Okay, we're at 17. Eesh. Stop hitting me so hard. Oh, 18's a weak, good hit. Okay, 17 plus 14 is 31. That's good. A carafe. Oh, interesting. 31. Yes. Okay. I never heard carafe before. Oh, excellent. This guy is being super cooperative. 31 plus 12 is 43. Could kill it this hit. 59. Okay, the most it can have left is 11 hit points, so this should be a win. It would have to go really, really wrong for this not to be a win. Where's my deal with it? Deal with it, duck. Oh, yeah, Melissa. Once a week, I say something out loud, and Sarah corrects a word that I've never heard, literally only read 5,000 times. Oh. Oh. Did I say the word carafe before? Yay, at 20. Woohoo! Okay, so then we go here and we search the ground all about. Mickey discovers the Erdrick's armor. All right. Let's check that out. So that takes me up to 63 defense power. Well, that's including the bonus for my agility. So that's actually 40 defense power. Well, it's not even that much because it's minus the bonus for my shield too, but still very exciting. Now we're going to talk to ourselves because I hit the wrong button. We're going to cast Return. Awesome. And like I said, this armor just heals me. So I'm at 55 hit points. I don't even need to cast heal anymore. Well, I do when like straights get desperate, but that's exciting. See? Now I'm back up to 70 hit points. I'll take the magic points. Oh, it's really great. Really, really makes grinding a lot easier because you don't have to walk back to the inn. You pretty much don't have to walk back to the inn anymore. If like I get in really rough shape and run low on MP, I might just warp back to town here and refill my magic. But I never have to waste money in the inn, and more importantly, I don't really have to waste time. I can just stick it out, stay in the desert, kill monsters. It's a good time. So yeah, that's Erdrick's armor. That's fantastic. I'm glad that, what was that, like third or fourth attempt there on the Axe Knight? That's not bad. Oh, it's good stuff. So now we got the flame sword and the Erdrick's armor. Go into well, actually just go down to the desert there outside that evil town Haxness. Kill a bunch of monsters until we have enough money to afford that shield. And that shield did look very expensive, but that money will come pretty quickly. Won't take very long at all. We won't even be level 15 by the time we get all that money. Then once we have the money, we can buy the shield. Then we can go get the best weapon in the game. And then we'll have all the best armor in the game, and it'll just be a matter of getting strong enough to beat the boss. And then we got to decide how we're gonna beat the game, because there's a couple different ways to beat that game. All right. Should we go raid for some more channel points, or you guys just want to end it? Because you can get some bonus points if we raid. But yeah, that shield's really pricey. But if we want to just log out all peacefully, I'm down for that too. Nobody's really on right now, except a bunch of speedrunners. All right, well we'll just end it tonight then. No bonus jokes tonight. But apparently you guys don't need them because you guys got all this kind of cash to be modifying side decks and stuff. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you Friday night, I hope. Good night. Love having you guys. Thanks. See you on Friday.